Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Earth, Sea, Love podcast. This podcast is for and about women of colour and our relationship with nature. Hosted by me, Sheree Mack. The Earth, Sea, Love podcast is committed to exploring the experiences of women of colour with Mother Nature. We want to provide spaces where the hidden voices in the environmental and conservation conversations can explore their relationship with the natural world. Inspired by our time spent outdoors, we amplify the voices of women of colour, our stories, our conversations, interviews, photography, writing, and artwork. We'll be exploring our legacies, histories, and memories which have had an influence and effect upon how we perceive ourselves within the natural world and within the environmental and climate justice movements. Welcome to the Earth, Sea, Love podcast. The Earth, Sea, Love podcast is a space for women, feminine, and non-binary people who are Black, Indigenous, people of colour to explore their relationship with nature. Thank you. It's all about healing. Healing the earth, we heal ourselves. Healing ourselves, we heal the earth. It's all connected. We are all connected. We heal ourselves, we heal each other, we heal the earth, we heal the planet. And to heal is just so big. It's like, where do you start? And that's what's been holding me back or paralysing me in the past. It's like, where to start? And as I've said, that fear of not getting it right, or failing, or not doing it properly, or not looking that I'm doing it properly, all that's been wound up into it. Or why the healing journey has been a stop, start, enterprise. And healing isn't linear. So as I've said, it's a lifelong practice, and you do it over and over again. And it's like that shed. It's like that skin shedding. Or it's like I'm dry brushing the skin, knowing it's painful, but knowing it's doing me good. It's revitalizing my skin. It's giving me life. But it's shedding away those layers of skin, peeling it back to getting closer or leaning into healing itself, that practice. And I've realised in these last couple of months that at the centre of my healing, there has to be joy. I have to root my healing into joy, because it's there that there is that freedom, that liberation, and the healing, because it means I don't carry on passing on that trauma, mine and others, onto the next generation. If I don't have joy, in this healing journey, then what is the point? If I'm not careful, I could, or I do, re-traumatize myself all along this healing journey. If I don't have these supportive practices which center me, but also which bring me joy. I'll mention some in the other recording, but sometimes I can swim in a sea of shame when I remember with my mind past traumas, but then also when I embody those traumas. And I know this is part of the journey, but this needs to be supported, needs to be rooted and brought back to joy. And that's, I move my body. I dance it out. I dance out of the shadows of that shame. Or I'll get my trainers on and my 2 bras and I'll run. I'll run for the sheer sake of running. And that brings me joy, running into a wind, splashing through the puddles. It's the joy in the little things. I love my fresh filtered coffee in the morning. Or I like, after that sea swim, going to the local coffee shop and having coffee there and creating. You know, that's a gift, a little gift to me. And it's that moment of joy after the cold of the sea and my skin is raw. It's that rebirth. And it's about basking in that happiness, that joy. Healing is, I have to trust that healing is a pathway back to ourselves. And I trust I'm on the right path now. Healing journey is uncertain times for me. And when I think in terms of uncertainty, I just want it to disappear, or I want to disappear. I just want to hide. On the outside, I'm going through the motions, but inside, I'm skittish and raw and super sensitive, like that nails going down a blackboard feeling. I have little patience and make snap decisions because I can't stand the uncertainty hanging over me. It's like itchy skin that I can't scratch. It's so uncomfortable and I want it to be over and done with. So I make decisions, take actions to move out of that place of agony. But I know this is part of the process, the practice. And what I found is what helps me, what anchors me during these times of uncertainty is my journaling practice, as I mentioned, returning to the page. But then also what recently that I've been leaning into is my breath. learning or reconnecting to my breath in the moments of rest and stillness and quiet gives me that reserve, that energy to move forward through these periods of uncertainty, remembering to get back into my body and to breathe deep, slow and steady breaths. It's a simple thing, but something that I forget. Just maintaining shallow breaths, just living on that shallow breath. And what's been helping me this year is I've gone back to Insight Timer, the app on my phone, and that's been helping me reconnect with my breath, because I'm doing their Building Healthy Habits Challenge 2023, which is 31 days of different ways of healing and becoming more healthy within mind, body and soul. So there's been, a body scan, meditation, there's been sound baths, there's been compassion, offering myself self-compassion. And, they're only about, 10 to 15 minutes each morning that I do it. And I find that it helps me to maneuver through my day, maneuver through uncertainty, and get around or through or over, or just to hold those moments of uncertainty.